What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the RoosterRetro Show. My name is Roo, and you are watching Final Fantasy Mystic Quest Part 3. Here we go. We're going to start the next area, which is one of my favorite zones in this game, the Falls Basin. And mainly it's because of this awesome music right here. Let's just take a moment to enjoy this. Alright, there was your moment. This is a really, like, just relaxing, calming song for me. I don't know why. There's really nothing really too entirely spectacular about it. It's just, to me, I don't know, it really gets the feel across of like an ice area. And I wish this song was used more in this game, and sadly it's not. But this is actually one of the first kind of confusing areas in the game where it's gonna make you do a little bit of puzzle stuff. So that's pretty neat. That's it's something that definitely needs, well, it will happen more later on in this game, but up to this point hasn't really been much of a challenging kind of thing. So yeah, today we're gonna go through this area here. This is the little kind of like how the other areas have had like a side area before you get to the main crystal area. So that's what this is, and then we're gonna make our way onto the ice pyramid, and we'll be doing that today as well. So sit back, kick it, enjoy. Let's kick some ass here. Wipe out some enemies. Wipe the floor with these guys. Here is a new enemy coming up right here. And this is a Lamia, or Lamia, however you want to pronounce it. Lamias are, I'm going to say Lamia, because their name, well, actually, no, they have a pretty nasty confusion, I think. I think they're one of those that do confusion to you, and that's probably the most nerve-wracking attack that an enemy has. But anyway, they're weak to thunder, so you can use Phoebe's thunder spell to take them out pretty quickly. And it even works, I believe, in a group of 3, although you might need Benjamin to kind of finish them off. But anyway, I moved that block there into place, and then we go around over here, and we're going to fight another set of Lamia. Looks like it's going to be the exact same battle as last time, 2 Lamias and 1 Desert Hag. And nothing too special about this fight. Again, really easy. Just using the sword right now so he gets a little screen time. It doesn't have enough screen time, the sword, I feel. But anyway, again, easily dispatched. Now be very careful here, because you need to be precise. If you push your blocks, I'm gonna go check here just to make sure where I'm going is the right spot. Yeah, if you push your block in the wrong direction, you have to leave and you have to come back. There is no reset, kind of like how Lufia 2 had. That was I think that was a nice touch, but this game predates that, I'm sure. So just make sure that what you're doing is, you know, if you follow along with me here, I might be doing this a little bit different than most people do. I don't really know if there's only one way or if there's a couple different ways of doing this. You'll notice there's a really nice chest up there, and it looks like that there's a boss blocking a door. But yeah, I just want to make sure that I've got my area. I know where I'm going to move this block to, because this is the one that I feel like you can get stuck kind of easily. So if you got it in a place where you can kind of push it back out, then it's not too big of a deal. But right there seems to be a nice enough spot, so I'm going to go back around, and we will go up this way. So you can hop this block here, and we'll dispatch this guy. A couple Desert Hags. Pretty easy. We'll try out the bomb on them. We'll see how that does. Not really that good. The bombs right now are kind of starting to get a little weak. Would be nice to get an upgrade soon. Wink, wink. And we'll sword him the rest of the way, and that was that. Giving out some decent experience, I'm noticing. We're at least in the 300s here, so every battle is actually doing pretty good. Although I feel like the stats, they kind of grow at a kind of a slow rate. Well, at least for Benjamin. Fart. And then, yeah, Lamias. More Lamias. Let's see how fire does. She should be able to take it out by herself. Alright, go Phoebe. And we'll set him ablaze. Set her ablaze. And fire seems to work pretty good too. At least single target fire spell. If Benjamin can do it, then not a big deal. Alright, and then hop across the second block that we moved over there. Now if you don't move directly into the boss, you can actually get this chest first. We'll get the heal spell. Nice. That's useful. That could have been useful to us actually a while ago. Alright, it's boss time. Fighting a snow crab. Crabs are weak to axe attack, so make sure you have your axe ready. And we'll see. Let's see. Definitely keeping Phoebe on spells. Okay, I wasn't sure if the crab was actually weak to the thunder or not, but we put a little bit of damage on him. I just wanted to check that out first. I know Axe is definitely his weakness. These guys here. Yeah, do the regular attack with Benjamin, and Phoebe there can take care of that Desert Hag probably in one hit. Ooh, that hurt. That hurt a bit. Harsh cold spell. Yeah, let's go with the chopping action. Let's see if fire is any different. I don't know if I've already cast it or not. Okay, so he doesn't really have a weakness to that either. But he's definitely weak against that, which seems to be doing just about as much as the fire or the thunder, really. Thunder might be doing a little bit more. Really, it's a game of going all out. Let's see. Yeah, so we need some heal action there for Benjamin. He is not doing well. Your heals are always going to be a bit stronger, so that should... it almost brought me all the way back up to full. Okay, great. I've been confused. And the snow crab is foaming at the mouth. I know that wasn't my heal ability, but we'll put that to use. Always a good time to do that. Definitely want to get rid of that as soon as it happens. It is not a good ailment to have. Alright, a little extra heals there for Benjamin. That'll take care of him, putting him back. Just in time, too, for that fold Nelson attack. Those things are... Fuck. What is a fold Nelson, by the way? I'm not exactly sure what that is. I always kind of felt like it was a move in wrestling, which I might still be right. But anyway, that's it for the snow crab. Collect your experience and your gold. She's just now giving me these? Really? Really? You couldn't have given this to me before the battle? I probably could have taken out to 2 desert hags. Oh well, that's alright. Hey, look, another battlefield. Let's go ahead and wipe this out before we get into the dungeon. And as always, it's going to show you the first and the last in this battleground. Just to not waste your time with all 10 battles. Ooh, yeah. Bombs and a combination of thunder seem to do the trick there. Pretty good against a group of 3. Not bad. And now we got 3 Lamias to deal with. So, let's see what the strategy is. Definitely going to be thunder. Thunder should take them all out. Okay, good. Thunder doing the job. Clean them out, and we got 480 experience points. Not the best reward in the world. Let's get started with the ice pyramid. Welcome. It's cold in here. I really like the design choice for this. I like it when they take something that isn't typically made like for that zone. Okay, it's like, for instance, a pyramid. When you think of a pyramid, you think of Egypt and sands, a desert, right? But this is cool. They kind of took that idea of something and, well, threw ice into it instead. That was pretty cool. I believe I made mention of this way back in the day on, which one was it? Mega Man 1 Let's Play with the frozen jungle. That's another thing that's kind of interesting. You don't really... I like that. I like that. It's cool. The little synergy where it shouldn't be is kind of neat. You'll notice that there's nothing here. What? Did I just get into a random battle? What? What just happened there? Looks like there's random battles here. Maybe. Anyway, 3 desert hags. Not too big of a deal. Yeah, these bombs are going to be very useful for us. And no, they're not worthy of thunder. Fire should do the trick just fine. Actually, fire might... No, not quite. Okay. Yeah. Something else you'll notice is that the multi-hit attacks, you know, they spread the damage out, so the more enemies you have on the screen, and if you want to use a multi-attack like that, because all your spells should do that. There is no single or multi-targeting spells. It can all be a single or multi-targeting spell. And I've always been a big fan of that, actually. Because sometimes on weaker enemies, it makes it go by a lot faster. And we found the magic mirror that some little girl in Aquaria was talking to us about before. And I don't think there's anything here, but I just wasn't sure to check. Okay, so, what does the magic mirror do? Come on, game. Come on. Or come on, me. Get to the point where I can actually talk about this. Okay, well, okay, there it is. Okay, yeah, it makes the enemies visible. So yeah, I wasn't really getting into random battles. That's just a joke. A bad one, of course. Okay, we got some refreshers. Something I'll very rarely use. But nice to have them just in the event. I don't know if there's a whole lot of enemies in here that do that. That have an attack that will lower your whatever random stat it could be. Attack, defense, evasion, I'm not sure. But yeah, we'll do the, again, same tactics here. Blaze him with fire and then knock him with a bomb. Here's another new enemy. It is a mage. Something to note also, when it's a group of mages by themselves, they'll actually have a floating animation. But when they're grouped up with another mob like this, they kind of just stand there. They just float there in static motion. Not really doing anything, but that's okay. We'll see that later. Mage is weak to fire attack, so yes, very awesome. And Phoebe is strong against the water and the cold attacks. That did nothing to her. That was useless. Okay, so I guess they're not typically a flying enemy, even though they are floating. Because normally Phoebe's attack would be, they would be weak to that if he was actually a floating or flying monster. Excuse me. All right, we got the Sphinx and the Thanquid. Another new enemy here. Fart. Every time I hit an error. In case you weren't privy to that information in episode 1. Yeah, I hit that cancel button quite often, and it sounds like a fart, so I'm gonna make mention of it every time. Freaking A. Confusion attack. Ow. Oh, okay, magic down. This would be an instance where I could use a refresher. But I'd rather take out that stupid Sphinx because I believe that's who confused me. I'm not sure. Maybe it was the Thanquid. Either way, confusion is worn off. And we'll chop him the rest of the way to death. Alright, for defeating the Thanquid and his cohorts, we got some heal potions. That's nice and useful. And I think that's it in this little area right here. Not a whole lot else to this, yeah. This place is pretty big. There's going to be a lot of areas that get a little confusing at points. But, I'm not really using a map or anything like that to kind of get through this place. I don't think it's required. I don't think maps are required for any bit of this game. Even later on when it gets a little bit more difficult. I'll start doing a little bit of battle skipping here eventually, too. I just wanted to get through, well, for time's sake, probably spread it out a little bit as well, but just so you can get a good idea of the enemies that are going to be here on the floors. This is pretty much most of them. I think we're missing 1 or 2 new enemies in this area, but we'll get there when we get there. Yeah, a little bit of battle skipping going on here. Just to get them out of the way, save some time. Alright, we'll continue on. There's another doorway over here. Let's go see where this takes us. And that looks like that treasure box is on the other side over there, so I'm not going to worry about that right now. Mage is guarding the door, so we'll take care of this battle. Let's see. Fire on the mage. And definitely want to take care of that Lamia. I always like to put Phoebe on that. Whoever's your fastest character, which is normally going to be your secondary character, I like to have them make sure to take out either the hardest enemy because they'll have the highest chance of one-shotting it. And then I say Benjamin for the weaker, or the ones that I'm pretty sure that he could actually take care of. I know his, like I said, his fire spell can wipe out a mage, so. That's that. Alright, now this room is another, I think it's just a treasure room. I don't think this actually progresses us anywhere, but got a couple arrows, put Phoebe back at max. That's nice. And is this Lamia guarding anything important? I don't know. But it's a group of damn 3 of them. So that means, let's see, let's try the blizzard spell here. Oh, they're weak against water. Okay, oh, that's nice, that's good to know. So technically, I'm not supposed to have that spell right now. In the original version of the game, Phoebe wouldn't have that. You don't get that spell until the next area. But as mentioned, I am playing a very mild ROM hack of this game. Just because I think it makes more sense. I think it makes sense for Phoebe to have a freaking water spell. And it looks like they actually even programmed that weakness, even before they were supposed to have that item, or that spell, excuse me. They programmed those weaknesses into some of these enemies. So, maybe it's because you could essentially get those spells and then come back to this area if you want, but there's really nothing. I mean, unless you wanted to grind, but or maybe you missed a treasure box or something like that. Could be a number of reasons, but yeah, I guess that's the reason there, yeah. Alright, we'll burn the Thanquid, because he's, of course, weak to the fire, and he's not weak to thunder, but it really does a really good job, so, and I'd rather kill them as soon as possible. Any enemy that throws confusion at me must die immediately. Alright, we'll wipe out that group of desert hags. I think this is another new enemy here. And we got Stony Roost. Stony Roost. This is Stoner Roost. A Stoner Rooster? Maybe so. Maybe this is my favorite enemy of the game. The Stony Rooster. Doesn't really look much like a rooster, though. Maybe I should make a collaboration of all the chicken and rooster enemies in games, and that could be like my, yeah, that'll be my collab video. I don't know. I was thinking about doing something similar today, too. Every time I can't speak the English language, just make a freaking montage of that. Just be mumbling and garbage the whole time. Oh, and look, another new enemy. Cool. Okay, so yeah, there was a few that I had missed. And this is a Gatherer. They kind of remind me of Beholders from Dungeons & Dragons. With the big floating eyes. Which also kind of in turn remind me of Cacodemons from Doom. But yeah, I think bombs is the way to go with them. Definitely want to, they're weak to that, so. Here's a Freezer Crab. This is a reskin of that boss we fought over there in the Falls Basin. And as usual, they carry over the weaknesses, so Axe is the way to go here. And something else I want to make mention of about, speaking of Falls Basin, is you'll never be able to go back there again. And that's the only part. Like, once we restore the crystal, it doesn't let you go back there, and there's no trick like back in the Super Mario World on Super Nintendo, where you could hold down, like, L and R and go back into a castle. Pro tip if you didn't know that. Yeah. So, there we go. Fart. Little spell action there. Fart heal, dog. Bust out the sword, use that for the trigger right there. That will open up that area. So now we gotta kind of go back around a little bit. So if this area was a bit confusing, that's kind of what you want to do first, is go that direction, open up that door over there. Is this still the main? No, this isn't the main room. This is one of the floors. Third floor. It's right there in front of me. Alright, we'll wipe out some more Stoner Roos. Stoner Roos. Take out the Gather. Oh, another one. Okay. That's alright. I'll just run down this hallway and just rip them apart. No big deal. Because I'd rather get over here to this door. He's blocking the way, so by rules of my Let's Play, I must fight this battle. Oh, look, they're all... Okay, so maybe I was a little wrong about if they're with another mob or something like that, because maybe if it's that mob has that animation for floating, that makes sense. Yeah, there we go. Strong against that water attack, does absolute garbage damage to Phoebe. And they're definitely weak to the shoot attack, because they are indeed flying. Any bird enemy is going to have that attribute, or that weakness. And it looks like a dead end, but it's not. Just make sure you check both little parts of that wall. Was there... Did I go... One second. Let me go back over here and... Yeah. I think I kind of messed it up a little bit. No, but we gotta strike first on this round, so... We'll make quick work of them. Fire on the mage as usual, because I know Benjamin will take care of that. See, again, I'll reiterate, he's not dead weight, really. I mean, what, I'm one level behind Phoebe right now, and practically just started this dungeon. Or at least the midway point, maybe just before the midway point of the dungeon. Yeah, there's no way I'm dead weight. I'm great. I'm good. I'm doing just fine. Got a little bit of explosives there and some ammo. Total ammo refill. Nothing there, just checking things. Sometimes I'm just not sure, you know. You never know what secrets you can find, maybe like 20 years later you'll discover some crap that people never knew about in a game, so... It doesn't hurt to check every little bit. Ooh, there's another treasure chest over there. We'll have to remember that for a little bit later. And we'll take care of these 3 mages. Gotta strike first once again. Alright, I'm gonna change up the strategy a little bit. We'll blaze them with fire. And we'll hit him with the bombs. So I'm doing commentary on this episode after I've kind of already gone through a few other Let's Plays that I've started. And so just for continuity's sake, I know I've discovered the glory of 60 frames on my shiny new computer. However, when I had... well, I did do this game on this computer. That's right. Well, either way, I didn't record it at 60 frames, so I'm not going to render it at 60 frames. I think that would kind of just be redundancy, so I'm going to keep it as is. So yeah, you'll see a little bit of that sprite drop, little frame drop there, here and there, mostly on animations that blink really fast, like the targeting. You might not see that I'm targeting everybody, and I apologize for that. I don't really think there's a way I can fix it just because I didn't record the game. Yeah, I recorded the game at 30 FPS, so My bad. Sorry about that. Going forward, future Let's Plays are all going to be in 60 frames. No problem there. Anyway, Thunder Spell, just to get that out of the way. Thunder Spell, bombs, should do the trick. Oh, shit. It did not do the trick. Great. Just keep targeting her, please. Nope. Nope. There we go. So when you hit battle, you can't do a damn thing. And it looks like it wore off, so that's actually kind of nice. But it kills your turn. Our turn is... Fuck. Our turn is completely screwed. And you gotta restart it. Come on, bombs. Please kill them. I don't want... Okay, it wore off again. Good, good. It's worse when your companion has confusion because they are... they are stronger. They will be stronger. In Phoebe's case, she's a strong-ass magic user, so that can be problematic if she decides to throw a spell your way. Just hit the entire party or just hit Benjamin. That's death. That usually results in death. Your party member can be one of the hardest enemies you'll fight. Oh, God. Alright. Same as before. Arrows and fire. It's hard for me on this Let's Play to not constantly talk about the same things. So a lot of these battles, they really do look the same, you know, so... I'll try my best to kind of keep spry about it a little bit. Alright, well, be careful on this little area. If you do fall off, it'll just drop you down a floor, which I do believe I want to do. I just don't want to do it right now, because I want to take care of... Well, there's some things on this floor that I need to take care of, is what I mean. And let's see, these guys aren't really guarding anything important, but there's something coming up in the next area. Or the next little portion. Pseudopod. That's not that bad, though. Blind. I wish they'd blind Benjamin instead, because if using bombs, I believe I mentioned in the last episode, they don't have an accuracy stat. Or if it is, it's 100% accuracy. Is that a butthole? I think it looks like an ice butthole in the middle. Alright, so we got a freezer crab with a gather this time. It's an interesting little combination. Because I definitely want to use my axe to just take care of him, but even though I know that they're weak. We'll try out the life spell. Yeah, there we go. Well, that lets me know, actually, it's a useful tool. That lets me know how much, if you haven't hit that enemy yet, and you use the life spell on them, it shows you how many hit points they have total, because it's only always going to kill them for the exact amount. So yeah, I know it's a little cheap to use life, but I'm trying not to use it, and I haven't been cheap most of this gameplay. I could have been really cheap in the first episode. But no. Or it can be cheap at any time, really. With access to the life spell like that, most enemies, with the exceptions of probably bosses, except for that one, are just life spell, man. It works as an opposite death, I guess. It's a death spell to an enemy. So. Looks like a little cure action is needed here, especially in the case of Phoebe. She's not doing so hot right now. But we'll burn them the rest of the way. Okay, good. I'm glad Benjamin kind of got the first jump there. And yeah, spells aren't reacted to that blind status either. They don't have that stat. So, all right, Benjamin, leveled up. Even though we're lower in hit points, we're matched up with Phoebe now, at least in level. So, I'll go back to that butthole in just a second. Let's go over here and get that chest. Get them explosive first. Anyway, I'm just taking my time around here because I really don't want to fall off yet. But I will in a bit. Maybe this is the time to do it. Nah, we'll come back to the butthole. or maybe it's pretty soon. I don't think I can go anywhere else. Got a cure potion. Since he was kind of guarding the chest, I guess I'll take care of him and treat him like a chest battle. Even though I got the chest first. No big deal. Well, let's see. What do I want to do? I probably want to get rid of that blind. Although he might just be able to do it to me again. Nah, not too bad. Regular attack should finish him off. Oh, wow, even Phoebe can't one-shot him. Alright, so that's kind of a tough thing. Well, they do have 360 hit points, now that I know that. Alright, nothing there, and I'm concerned I probably can't jump to that bridge down there, and I don't want to try that. So I'm just going to take my time, go back around. Alright, I think it's time to jump down the butthole. That ice butthole right there in the middle. Yeah. And shatter the anus and fall down. And it looks like we're on one little piece of ice, so just keep falling down. Because it's your only option at this point. Falling all the way back down to the base. And one of these is... And that was the one. It's going to open that up. Ooh, wow, okay. Lots of enemies surrounding another chest. Okay, so this is a different one. Haven't seen this in fart. Did I fart? I think there was a fart there. Haven't seen this one yet. Haven't seen this room at all yet. I'm pretty sure I'm going to, well, I'm going to fight this battle and then maybe one or two more before I clear out the room. I'm probably going to do a room clear here. Thunder to wipe them all out after getting that desert hag a little weaker there. Kind of a good idea. Although I think it would have killed them anyway. We got the mighty Night Sword. Finally, an upgrade to our blade. Let's try it out. It's a good time to try it out. Who will be the first to fall to my blade? A desert hag. Oh, you're dead in one shot. How's that for weakest link? Well, enjoy it now because the thrill doesn't last very long. But I really like having a sword upgrade. So yeah, I'm just going to clear the room there. That would have been too long to go through every single battle. But yeah, Night Sword, man. I'm so happy to have that. I'm going to do a little healing after that little session right there. Yeah, it's short-lived though because there'll be another item coming up soon that's immediately going to replace it. And yeah, so hey, what's that big guy? What's up? Are you the boss? Mwah! I'm enjoying our little game. And he zap zoom. That's that. All right. He's definitely got to be the boss. He's playing. We're obviously playing a game together. This must be cat and mouse or something. I'm not exactly sure what game he's referencing. He's also playing Mystic Quest, but he's playing as himself. Must be really boring to have to wait in the boss room as a boss player. And yeah, side note here. I don't think there's ever anything behind those, but for some reason you can blow them up. If there's a secret behind one of those and I am not aware of it, let me know in the comments below. Because, yeah, I don't research my games. I just play them mostly blind. Half the time I'll probably do, usually start with, like, one practice file. Play a little bit, make sure I've got the controls tight, and then just kind of go from there. The rest of it I can do in the editing if it takes too long or something like that. No big deal. Alright. It looks like a room of eyes. The way that was shaped there looks strange. Ooh, this is not a good party to face. A Gather and two Sphinx. Because one blinds you, the other one can confuse you. It can really set you in a really terrible position. So yeah, cheat mode once again. They also have 360 hit points, it would seem. So right there on par with those Gathers, making these two, I think, the hardest mobs in this area. All the other enemies are pretty easy to take care of. Quake spell, I don't ever use that hardly enough, but there we go, there's the Quake spell. And we'll take out this battle here with the Gather and a Stoner Roost. The Roost is done. That was quick. Ooh, yes, the Night Sword takes him out in one hit. Ouch! That hurt. I forgot what attack that's called, but that's the one I've been dreading. That attack hurts. It's just like pounds you for your hit points. Oh, I'm so glad to have that Night Sword. That is so nice here. Straight up taking care of it. Boom, I'm better than Phoebe now. Well, I'm better than my partner for the moment. Until the next area. Of course. Then we'll have another gap to kind of get through. Anyway, might as well use up some healing potions there because they are abundant. And this damn Sphinx guarding the door. I wonder what's worse, 2 Sphinx and a Gather, or 2 Gathers and a Sphinx? Question of the day. Yeah, no shame in being cheap. If you need to take care of them just so they don't use that confusion, by all means. Self-destruct, that's what it was called. Damn, he did it to her again. That hurts. That attack is brutal. That is a brutal, brutal attack. Anyway, now we're on that little bottom area. And I think I'm going to go ahead and fall off because I remember that there was that, on that first floor, there was a chest right there, and we need to get that. So you hit the switch, and that'll open up the door. Yeah, I know my chest rule right now, not a big thing, because, again, there's just a swamp load of enemies here. Swamp load, is that correct? Is that right? Is that a new term? Yeah. Once again, wipe them out. They're not difficult, it's just time consuming. Got more refreshers though, more useless shit. And we got the noble armor. Noble armor, that's new. Let's check it out, let's see what it does. Defense power 12, and it, against ice and poison. So yeah, we have, alright. We're almost matched. The only thing we don't have to match up with Phoebe is a strength to wind. So that's nice. But yeah, now we have to go all the way back around. So that was kind of a detour to kind of... You definitely want to pick up that armor, though. Don't leave this dungeon without that. Without that armor, without that sword. I remember back in the day when I first played this, I totally missed the Knight Sword. Which actually isn't, it isn't crucial. I think getting the armor is more crucial than getting the sword, probably. But, that's just me. You might have played it the other way around and got the armor instead of the sword, who knows. But anyway, back down the anus. All the way back down. And it'll put us back to where we need to be. In that room where we got the sword. So I guess essentially I could have gotten either one of those first. I don't think it really mattered in what order you do that. Not that my way was faster or anything. Maybe that I'm probably going to get... No, I don't know. It's probably no different. I'm not a speedrunner. I don't know. I'm a lazy casual. But anyway, we'll continue back the way we were going now. And this time it will not fall off the bridge because it's not needed. And there's some chests on the side. Can I get them from here? Oh my god, they want you to go back around from brown chests? No thank you. It's probably just bombs and arrows. And let's see if there's anything over here. No, but here we go. Here's that boss that we saw. He teleported away from us a little earlier. You can hop these little areas here. Don't have to worry about falling down as long as you jump. You think you're a knight, huh? Fwaha! Take this! And bring on the epic boss battle music because it's boss time. Fighting the ice golem. Obvious weaknesses are going to be obvious. Use your brand new shiny knight sword on him to do some effective damage. Of course he's going to be weak against fire. Ooh, that's a nice bit of damage right there. Definitely have Phoebe as your caster for sure. And yeah, just because we've been going through this dungeon a lot, I know I've only got 2 of those left, but I'm going to use a seed. Because I want her to be at maximum capacity right now, just to be able to deal out... Oh, look, he's already melting. Just to dole out the violence. Yes. Keep on the good fight and keep burning him. Benjamin's going to be your one with the sword, man. Just keep him on attack. Not a bad idea. Or keep him on heals. He'll kind of be like your paladin for this fight. Ice block. That's not a good one. Thank the gods we just got that noble armor, though, to get that bit of... cushioning there for that, because otherwise that attack did hurt, but excuse me, but that would have done much more damage if we hadn't got that noble armor. Alright, he's a Darippin, and he's chunking more ice blocks at me. Alright, he's getting pretty close to a heal round. Yep. I'll have Benjamin take care of that. Not much of a need for multi-targeting heals here, I don't think, just because there's only one of them. Oh yeah. I remember this also being one of the, I know, nostalgia time every time I play these. This boss was probably the first boss when I was a kid that gave me the most trouble. I remember dying over and over and over again, probably because I didn't get the noble armor. Ooh, that's decent. Alright. I think I'm still okay. Yeah, we can last another round. Oh yeah, he's begging for it now. Please kill me. Sweet mother of death, please take me. Ow, that hurt. Oh my god. You know when I said just now that I shouldn't have taken a healing round? I'm lucky that I had just enough to survive that. Oh my god. Is this gonna kill him? No, not quite. Got enough for a heal. Whew, that was tight. Oh, he finally hits Phoebe with it. And it does about the same, if not a little bit more negligible damage there. So we're both kind of at the same area. Alright, Benjamin, with the kill strike. 246 experience for killing the ice golem. I'm gonna shut up here for a second to enjoy the moment. Yes, indeed. We have restored the power of the Crystal of Water. Phoebe's gonna go back to Aquaria and see if the ice melted. Don't forget to go see her grandpa. Okay, very important information. Right, bye. Why do my party members always leave when we're done? Anyways, don't forget to get that treasure chest because you need that river coin for later. As like the sand coin in the other dungeon, it will open up a door in the focus tower, so make sure you don't forget those. Let's just fall out of here, you know? Why not? I could go and get those brown chests now, I just realized that, but again, do I really need bombs and arrows? No. Anyway, gonna skip through the rest of the dungeon. It's pretty easy to get out. If you need to get out, just follow my way back the way that I came. And that's pretty easy. Yeah, Falls Basin, you can't go back in it anymore. Now it's like water, so even the ice is gone. Which kind of sucks. I would have liked to go back into that area. But anyway, thank you for watching RoosterRetro. My name is Roo, and we will see you on the next episode. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell notification icon to be reminded of future uploads. See you next time.